All right, welcome everybody. Our Friday group meditation experience. Appreciate you all being here, and to those of you watching on YouTube, hey there as well. We're going to talk today. The events over the past couple of weeks have certainly affected me. And I've been saying, well, you shouldn't be affected. You're just, you're supposed to be a meditator. You're supposed to be enlightened. I feel like I finally understand what people, when people say you got to give your permission, give yourself permission to have this experience. There's a lot going on in the world, and it feels, or at least it felt to me maybe about a week ago, that a lot of it was like closing in. And I found myself catastrophizing, like, oh my God, this is going to happen, then that's going to happen, and if that happens, then this is going to happen. And I was catastrophizing, and I was highly out of balance for a few days. And I was trying, like I'm saying, like criticizing myself. No, just go back and meditate. And I said, wait a minute, finally became clear to me what it means to give yourself permission. So the what I've learned, and I learned this from tantric teachings, when you have an emotion like anger or jealousy, or in this case, this fear and worry, like this dreaded worry about what's going to happen in the world. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, by the way, keep doing what you're doing. Don't watch the news. You're fine if you don't know what I'm talking about. But if you know what I'm talking about, like this feeling, it could be anger, it could be like fear, it could be like just obsessive worry. What the tantrics say is just to like embrace that emotion. Don't try to cut it off or hold it or block it. Allow that emotion to process through you. It's much, much healthier to just allow yourself to be upset. What's unhealthy, obviously, is if the upset just continues to spiral and you need to talk to somebody. That's a different story. But allow yourself to just like, okay, so let's just take a minute and just before we begin our meditation, let's just understand there's a lot going on in the world, not just today, but there's a lot going on all the time. These most recent weeks, I kind of feel like, my privilege is kicking in because now all these chaos is starting to affect, me and my country and my world. I don't really worry about it too much when there's problems in other countries. I see it on the news, I hear it, but it doesn't somehow enter into my nervous system. But I want to just we're going to talk about peace, and I'm going to show you a technique where you can integrate peace into your own being. But just for now, just kind of just realize that the world is on its own journey. You're on your journey, the world's on your journey. You don't have to be part of all of that. That's optional, right? You can disconnect yourself from that, unplug your nervous system from what's going on. So let's just do that for a minute and unplug and really get ourselves set on why we're here. We're here just like we are every Friday. We've been doing this for 3 or 4 months now. We're here every Friday to re-energize your meditation practice, to remind you why you're meditating in the first place, to encourage you to do the extra, spend an extra minute in meditation, spend an extra, 2 minutes journaling, like take positive steps. And the goal here, at least for this hour, is to start to feel aligned, reconnect with that alignment, reconnect with that balance, breathe. As I said earlier, just try to picture in your mind how much tension your body is holding on to, and what would happen if you just let it all go. What would happen if you just let that tension go, and instead of focusing on whatever it was that stress was drawing your mind to, let that go, and instead let's turn our mind to our inner world, to this meditation practice, to our expansive, our inner flow of energy and light and peace and energy. And we'll do a meditation in a minute. But that's it. Let me just sit with that for a minute because I wanted, before we jumped in and got to something specific, I just wanted to acknowledge whatever stress you're holding on to. It's okay to let that go. It's okay. Even if you need to feel it and even if you need to let it run through you a little bit, It's okay. It's okay. It's not a sign of weakness to be worried about what's happening. It's a sign of empathy. It's a sign of internal growth. It's okay to be worried. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to have these feelings, and it's okay. Just let them process within you, but try not to hold on to them, because the more you reject them or don't allow them to integrate, the more you're going to hold on to them subconsciously. You're not even aware of it. And all of the tension and stress of the last couple of weeks is going to add to all the tension and stress of the last couple of decades. And you're just going to be a giant stress ball, just one knot of tension. So take a few minutes, or take another 30 seconds, and let's just let it go. Stop hold. You can literally feel your muscles holding on to it. Just let that go. And just allow the stress of the world to go somewhere else. And put all your focus on this hour, this time, with this meditation that we're going to do. I'm going to share a meditation, and for those of you that are new, and we do have some new folks and some newish folks as well, so I appreciate you all being here, the old timers, the newish people, and the brand new people. Welcome. Just to ground you, this is a book called Meditation for Life. There are 4 guided meditations in this book. There's a QR code, so you can actually listen to the meditation and then journal your experiences and your thoughts and your feedback. And every Friday, we review one of those 4 meditations. And today we're going to do meditation number 1. It's a meditation about patience, peace, and balance. And we're going to do it. We're going to listen to the recording. We're going to do the meditation. And then on the back end of the meditation, I'm going to take you a little bit deeper into this technique. And this first meditation is a technique that I developed. It's called keyword focus. You'll understand what it is. You focus on a particular keyword, and then you're able, through this technique, to actually integrate that keyword into your essential energy. You'll see what I mean. So I'm going to share my screen, and we are going to do that meditation. It's an 11-minute meditation, so get ready for that. All right. You should be able to hear me. If I'm going to start it and then just assume you can hear me. If you can't hear me, just unmute yourself, let me know, and I'll start it again. But you should be able to hear me. This is an 11-minute meditation. And this is one of the QR codes, goes right to this page in that Meditation for Life book.
Welcome to the Keyword Focus Meditation. Now, if you're new to meditation, you might think that meditation means you're not allowed to have any thoughts. Well, that is one type of meditation, but there's so much more to it. You see, meditation opens a doorway to your inner world where you can experience peace, alignment, and balance from the inside. It's just a natural part of who you are. And this keyword focus meditation is an easy way to create your own balanced wavelength until peace, harmony, and balance become your default way of being. You're going to be creating a new path for yourself, a path that's balanced, healthy, and aligned with who you really are. So let's get into the keyword focus meditation, where you can start creating your own wavelength that's going to get stronger over time. Here we go. Sit comfortably. Relax. Close your eyes. Just release all tension in your body. Today, we will highlight 2 keywords. But before we get to that, I want you to notice how, even though your eyes are closed, observe how your awareness, your energy, your attention is still pointed outside. I want you to reverse that awareness. It's very subtle, but turn your awareness around to look inside yourself. This is called inner sight. It's a very subtle shift in your attention. Reverse your awareness and use your inner sight to scan yourself. And even if all you see is darkness right now, that's okay. This is how you start activating your inner sight. Draw your inner sight to your diaphragm. Relax and find your diaphragm. It's that flat muscle that does the breathing for you. Notice when it gently expands, how the lungs automatically, effortlessly fill with air. Feel that air coming into and out of your lungs, and put your inner sight on your lungs and your diaphragm like a system that work together, and feel the air coming in and out of your lungs. Observe how the diaphragm is like a gentle pump. Put your awareness on your whole breath for 30 seconds. I want you to feel how long 30 seconds is. And if your awareness drifts outside, remember to reverse the light and bring it back inside. "30 seconds. You did it. Now, let's start with the first keyword. Imagine above your head in big bold letters the word patience. Now, patience is more than a word, right? It means a lot of things. It carries its own energy pattern, its own essence, its own power. See the word patience more as a cloud or a pattern of energy that represents patience, and see it floating above your head. Now, see that word patience descending slowly into your energy field and weaving itself into your being. Let it descend into you. The word patience and everything it means, all of that energy now merging with your body, merging with your skin and your muscles and your bones. Feel patience in your cells, percolating into your DNA. Slowly, gently repeat the word patience. The universe operates in longer rhythms and cycles. So be patient and align yourself with that slower, longer rhythm. Feel how patience dissolves the emotions that have been living inside your body. Patience when you're driving, patience when you're cooking your meal, patience when you're eating, patience with your children and your loved ones, patience in all aspects of life. You are patience. Feel that essence of patience inhabiting your being. You are that energy of patience. Physically, emotionally, energetically, you are patience. See the word patience and silently repeat the word and feel it as part of you. And sit with that inner focus now for 60 seconds. And as always, if you feel your attention projecting outward, reverse your awareness back inside you. Become patience for 60 seconds. Great job. Now let's use a second related keyword. I want you to see the word balance over your head. Again, such a simple word, but it has its own power, its own essence, its own energy, its own meaning that surrounds it. Feel that word balance and let it descend from above your head and become that word balance, become that whole energy cloud. Balance merging into your being, every cell in your body absorbing the essence of the word balance. You are balance. You are patience. And everything that means is now part of you. Let's sit with both those words for another 60 seconds. Silently repeat those words to fortify your inner concentration. And if your attention drifts, simply reverse your awareness back inside. Let's do that for 60 seconds. That's it. Beautifully done. Simply being here for a few minutes has put in motion unseen forces that are now aligning with this new wavelength of peace and balance that you've absorbed. The universe is now working for you. Be patient and let this new way of being take hold. This is a simple meditation, entry level. But look at what you've already accomplished. You've begun connecting with your inner sight. That's huge for what's coming next. You're practicing focused awareness for a minute. 99% of people on the planet can't do that. You've connected with an inner sense of your emotional and energetic fields as you allowed the energies of the keywords to merge with your own energy patterns. These are all very subtle but very important areas of progress that you need to keep in mind as you continue with this work. It's not complicated, it's just a new approach to life. And before you know it, patience and balance become anchored in your being, and meditation is going to feel as natural as breathing. Log this meditation experience in your journal, read some of the affirmations. Remember, this is only day one. This is just a temporary plateau from which you will continue to rise on your journey.
Here are some of the affirmations from that part of the book. My meditation habit is taking root. My meditation habit is taking root. Meditation is my daily reset. Meditation is my daily reset. Even short meditations are a powerful step forward. Even short meditations are a powerful step forward. I am patient with myself during my journey. I am patient with myself during my journey. My days are calm, organized, and thoughtful. My days are calm, organized, and thoughtful. My ability to focus inward is increasing every day. My ability to focus inward is increasing every day. This journey is soft and natural. This journey is soft and natural. I can easily hold my focus for 60 seconds. I can easily hold my focus for 60 seconds. Now, this keyword focus technique, I think you understand it. The keyword was patience. You can choose any keyword, but this meditation technique is particularly useful because let's use patience as an example. You're not trying to be patient. You're not trying to be balanced. You're doing the opposite. You're allowing the energy of the idea of patience and all that it means and all of its essence to, you're open to it and allowing it to percolate, to inhabit your being. You're not trying to be more patient or more balanced. You're allowing the whole idea of balance to integrate into your skin, your muscles, your bones, your DNA. Patience in every cell in your body, not by trying to become something, but by recognizing, creating this energy cloud and allowing this energy cloud to descend into your own being. I can easily hold my focus for 60 seconds. This meditation journey is soft and natural. I am becoming more of the person I want to be. Now we're going to add another keyword. We're going to do this a little differently. The keyword is going to be peace. Peace. But it's not our job to make everybody think about the word peace. Our job is to simply, for us, each one of us individually, and then as a group together, create this energy cloud of peace and what it means. And let's just think about that. Peace in all different aspects. Personal peace, personal alignment, world peace, peace in my family, peace in my neighborhood, peace on the global stage, peace. It has a whole energy. And what I want you to do is just contemplate on that energy, create a cloud of energy that's peace. Whatever images come to your mind, put that cloud of energy over your head. And this time, we're going to absorb that cloud of energy into our being, but we're going to ask it to create a space for us. We're going to ask this cloud of energy as it comes in us, peace. Feel it descending into your energy field. And the minute it touches your energy field, it percolates and fills up all your spaces. Peace, balance, alignment, patience. I want these things to integrate into your being. But with peace, I actually want you to create a cloud of energy that actually goes around you. So when you're walking, this cloud of peace, you have space around you. You're creating your own inner space. And it's peaceful. And I want you to walk in peace. I want you to live in peace. I want you to expand your being into this peaceful space. before I can ask others to align, I must first align myself. Before I ask others to change, I must change myself. I want you to embed this cloud of peace inside your being and know that it extends beyond you and gives you the freedom to be peaceful. And anything that's negative, I can't think of anything negative right now. I'm in a peaceful mindset. It just bounces off that cloud. It never even gets close to you. You are surrounded by a cloud of peace, a cloud of peaceful energy. And I also want to reinforce the idea of patience and how important that is on this meditative journey. And I also want to tell you, like meditation, this isn't a journey to meditation. Meditation is just a tool. It's just something you do for 5 or 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes at night. It's just an activity. It's a tool. It's not the goal. The goal is inner alignment, inner peace, inner balance. Meditation happens to be a great way to get there, especially a guided meditation like you just listened to. Meditation is the tool, is one of the most important tools of how you're going to be aligned internally, how you're going to be peaceful and patient and balanced. Those things just don't happen automatically. You don't go from out of control to perfectly peaceful and balanced, turning a light switch on. It's daily work, and meditation is a part of that work, but don't latch on to meditation as the end result. Meditation is what leads you to the results, which is peace, balance, patience. And let me talk about patience on this journey. The universe operates in long rhythms and cycles. The universe is very patient, very patient. We aren't patient. That's because we haven't been doing our patience meditation enough, because now you are patient. Once you start aligning with this longer rhythm of the universe and you realize that being patient is actually the most important character trait you need to learn something new, to start making changes slowly but surely, becoming more of the person you want to be, adding new habits, new approaches to your health, new approaches to your meditation practice, new approaches to your relationships with your family, new approaches to all the things that you do. It's patience, because things don't change like that. So I want you to consider this meditation practice. Even if you don't, I highly recommend, obviously, I highly recommend that you're meditating twice a day, morning and night, morning and night, morning and night, 7 days a week, just like brushing your teeth. It's no different. Just because you brushed your teeth yesterday doesn't mean you don't have to meditate today. Or just because you meditated yesterday, you're not off the hook. You got to keep doing it. You have to keep showing up for yourself. That's how you generate a habit. The purpose of these Friday meditations are to get everyone collectively back on that wavelength, both to add our energies together, to kind of link arms and add this energy of patience and balance and peace together. That's one thing. It's a group exercise, but it's really for you to keep you aligned so that next Friday, no matter how bad your week is from this moment forward, because you're on your own. I'm not going to tap you on the shoulder tonight and say, hey, you got to meditate before you go to sleep. That's your job. You got to be your own coach. You have to be self-reliant. But let's say you even have a terrible week. Just come back again on Friday, and it's like spinning the wheel, and the wheel goes, and then it starts to slow down, but now it's Friday again. Going to spin it again. And next Friday, we're going to be here and we're going to spin it again. And we don't do a lot of public activities inside the collective. And there's one reason, main reason for that is I need to keep my own self balanced. And if I do something every day, all the time, I get way out of balance. And then that's not something that I'm comfortable with. So I've got it to this Friday meditation. And one other thing, everyone who's here can also be here Sunday morning. Go to the events calendar on the Circle community and register for that one. Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. we do another workshop, which is not so much meditation and focusing on your inner being and your inner sight like we're doing now. It's more focused on habit formation, journaling, setting some goals for yourself, defining your character, kind of defining your future, defining the future version of yourself. Again, it's not going to happen automatically. Nobody has a magic wand. And if you're unhealthy, it's going to make you healthy. It doesn't work that way. You have to work yourself towards that. And it's a patient journey, day by day, exercise by exercise, breath by breath, day by day. That's how you're going to be the person you want to become. So a lot of people are thinking, well, I could just, hop into another timeline and be that person. Well, there are definitely things you can do with timelines, but you can't, the universe, at least the three-dimensional universe, operates on the law of continuity. You have to start from where you're at now. And the crazy thing about this work is all of us are at different starting points. But the one thing I can tell you is this is the starting point for the next moment. This is the starting point for the next cycle. So the very fact that you're here, the very fact that you're listening, the very fact that you're opened up to these more relaxing, balanced, aligned messages, the very, very fact that you've opened yourself to these messages is the perfect start to the next cycle. That next cycle might be another week, it might be another 5 minutes, it might be whatever, all different cycles. It's starting right now, and you've started correctly. Start, excuse me, start with inner alignment. Don't worry about the world. Don't worry about what's happening there. That's not going to change. But the more you worry about it, the more out of alignment you become. The more afraid of it you are, the more out of alignment. The more angry you are, the more furious you are. You're just losing your own alignment. The job is for you to stay aligned. And that's what this weekly workshop is about. We can't fix problems outside of us, but what we can do collectively is link arms and create a new peaceful energy that didn't exist 2 minutes ago, but we created a peaceful energy. And that peaceful energy, by the laws of the universe, will manifest however it manifests. I don't know how or when, or could be a little bit, could be a lot. I don't know. All I know is we can plant the seeds today, create a peaceful environment inside the collective, and then our peace will radiate out. Just like you can create a cloud of peace inside you, that also can radiate outside of you energetically. Patience, balance, and peace. Those are the three key words and you can play around with this. You can pick anything that you want, and just create an energy cloud and just absorb it watch it descend and have it fill you up, literally fill up your cells and your DNA with whatever attribute you want. Again, not immediately. This is just one version. When you do this patience and balance meditation for a couple of days in a row, maybe some of you can chime in here, all of a sudden out of the blue, your the word patience pops into your head. You'll be driving and patience. Wow, awesome. Your subconscious, the more you do this meditation, you're activating unseen forces, you're moving unseen forces, and those forces begin to become subconscious. They begin to weave into your being, and all of a sudden you're reminding yourself to be patient and to be balanced. And you're reminding yourself of this beautiful peace cloud you have going on. That's how you do it. You do it over and over and over again. The first time feels great, but that's only just a little bit. Consistent action over a long period of time. And that's why we do these once a week, nice and easy, no requirements, open to the public. Just come here, bliss out for an hour. And even if you only have an hour of this inner alignment, and then you don't have another hour for another week and another hour, by the time you've done 5 or 6 of these, it's only an hour each, but now it's like muscle memory. You've started to become acclimated to this idea of inner peace, this idea of turning your awareness inward and living in a world of energetic alignment, a world of health and abundance and peace that's already here. We're just so busy not paying attention to it, paying attention to everything but the health and abundance and alignment that's already here. So these meditations will reverse your awareness. And again, even if you only do this once a week for an hour, you string those hours together, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these, that counts. that counts. It will start to take hold. Faster, better if you're able to meditate on your own and use these same exact meditations and repeat them over and over again. They'll percolate and integrate quite a bit faster. But again, that's your journey. Everyone here's on, I'm on my journey. Everybody here's on their own journey. You have your issues to deal with. He has hers, he has his, I have mine. And I sure have my issues to deal with. But we're all on our own journey. And just little incremental improvements every day. Consistency over a long period of time is way better than intensity and then disappearing. I'll open it up to comments, questions, thoughts. Anyone wants to share? If you maybe we have another keyword we can practice on. Beautiful. I'm so happy to hear that, Lance. It's just a matter of doing the actual work. And the work is like self-healing. It just all generates. I don't know if you all saw Lance's comment. Um, but we are certainly seeing changes at our house by being more dedicated. We've sat through this, I assume this meditation several times now. I think it's great um, that you're doing it with your family. That's a real blessing.
Yeah, I'm here for a second if you want to listen. I had a real quick. I've been training CrossFit for a number of years now, about 10 years, and I've really struggled with double unders. If anybody knows what that is.
Training
So,
what?
training CrossFit.
Okay.
So I've struggled with double unders for years. It's the one jump, two swings. So you jump up once, the rope goes under twice. I've been practicing it lately and trying to do it from the fourth dimension and getting my timing down. Guess who's a pro now? Just bringing that fourth dimension attitude into the third and being able to calm myself down enough. And we're talking like it's a split second difference. If it's just a split second. So I'll just just a praise report there, a progress report that this stuff does carry over, and the more we practice it, the more we get out of it. So I thank you for bringing this to us. Thank you so much, Alan. We're getting so much out of this.
Well, thank you so much, Lance, for sharing. And I'm super excited to hear about that and the success with your family meditations. And you're here, doing the work, chopping the wood, showing up, plugging in, then that's all it is. There's nothing fancy. You don't have to be anywhere in the journey. You just got to show up, chop wood, plug in, show up at the live events, say hi in the chat, and then you're doing it. And those little actions in themselves are what's starting a new pattern. And slowly, it's always hard in the beginning, but slowly that pattern starts to take root. It gets easier and easier. And within a few weeks, certainly within a few months, those actions are now subconscious. They're effortless. They're just now part of who you are and how you do things. And that's the same as learning anything. It's not specific to spiritual work or meditation. It's the same as learning anything. If you want to play tennis, you can't just go out on the tennis court once. That's okay. I realize how bad I am. You got to go again and again and again, and you're never going to get better. Then you got to practice at home. And then voila, 3 weeks from now, you're playing real tennis. 3 months from now, you're in a league and you're playing competitive tennis. Now you're a tennis player. It all happens over time and it all requires patience, commitment, self-reliance, and consistency. And if you do those things, there you go, John.
All right, I'll punch out, guys.
Thanks, Lance. See you soon. So that's what I wanted to share. Any other thoughts? Thank you for sharing. That was great. Appreciate that. Any other thoughts, comments? We try to be as easy as possible, make this whole thing as easy for you as possible. If you're sitting around waiting for someone to tell you what to do, you're really not doing it right, because everyone's doing their own thing. All the resources, I'll put this meditation up in the meditation space maybe tonight or tomorrow so you can see the recording, but all of our meditations are in the meditation space. We have an accountability portal where if you post an accountability, hey, I want to meditate every day for the next 7 days, I'm sure you'll have 3 or 4 other people who jump in with you and hold you accountable, and you'll hold them accountable. So all these resources are here for you, but they're here for those who take a step forward. I'm not in the business of convincing anybody or pulling anybody in. If this resonates with you and this aligns with you, this kind of a little bit of a, it's kind of a soft landing. It's not intense. There's no click, click, click. So if this aligns with you, just keep plugging in, stay connected with the events calendar. The next step for a lot of you might be Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. We're actually gonna go through modeling the type of person you want to become, and then start to take some of those steps and start to plan and organize and be a little bit self-reliant to make it there. I think a lot of people just, kind of pray for a better life, or they wish for a better life, or they deserve a better life, but it doesn't work that way. You have to create a better life. And before you can create a better life, my opinion, you got to get out a pencil and paper and say what it is I want to create. What are the values and principles that I want to live by? What are the health habits I want to have? How do I treat my kids? How do I speak to, people when I say hi? What kind of a person am I? And then the difference between the person you are now and that person is nothing more than just working at it a little bit every day and keeping your mind focused on what you want and taking the steps every day to make it happen. Any thoughts from the new folks or anybody about the keyword focus meditation and that particular tool? Well, one at a time, one at a time. I can't take it. Can't take more than one. Yeah, I think it's a real. I think really personally, it's the one of the easiest tools ever. You just imagine not the thing that you want. Notice we talked about patience, balance, peace. We're not talking about material things. We're talking about absorbing energy that is going to change our character, infiltrate or percolate into our value system, percolate into our muscles and our bones. We're going to become this. We don't try to attract things to us. Well, you might, we don't, but because those are three-dimensional things. What we're talking about here are higher energies, like taking this patience, turning it into an energy cloud, and taking that energy and becoming, accepting, allowing that energy, and literally becoming identical. Our being is identical with this energy of patience. And the more you do this, the more you absorb this energy of patience, balance, peace, the more you absorb that, literally, the more you're becoming those energies. And that's how you make transformation. That's how you do it. It's the easiest way to transform yourself. Choose what you want, build an energy pattern around it, and then become that energy pattern. You're no different now. My body, my cells are no different than that cloud of patience. It's all the same thing. Become that, absorb it. That's what I wanted to share with you guys. Thank you so much. Again, our next session. Yeah. And we want to, I always like my mind is saying, patience, patience. What do you want to rush for? Calm down. But thank you all. So all the new folks that are here, thank you all. And I really thank you to everyone. I appreciate you for holding this space, making this space real week after week after week. And because of your effort, the space continues to be real and available. So let's continue to meet every Friday. I also will give you a link, by the way. I don't know that anyone's going to do it, but I'm just going to give you the link anyway. Hold on. Copy. Paste. I'm gonna paste it in the. This is a link you can give to anyone who you think is a meditator and would be interested in this. I gotta find the chat thing. There it is. This is the link you can give to them. Sorry. Copy, paste. No, I got it. That was more work than it should have been. All right, guys. So you can copy that link if you want it. Just message me on Circle and I'll send it to you again. I love you all. Thank you again so much. Have a great week. Remember, Sunday morning, 10:30 a.m., another session where you can kind of start to take control and stop being, swept around by all the energies and the powers that are out there, and start taking more control and be more decisive about where you're going and what you want to be and where you want to go. All right, guys, I'll let you go. Have a great rest of your Friday, and I'll see you guys Sunday morning. And thanks again for being here and holding the space. Take care, everybody.